Brazilian federal police intensifies investigations against Toffoli in Banco Master scandal.
At a crucial moment for the integrity of Brazilian institutions, the federal police, PF, is intensifying its investigations into Supreme Court Justice Dias Toffoli in the context of the billion-dollar scandal involving Banco Master.
This offensive represents a breath of fresh air in the fight against the endemic corruption plaguing the country, especially when figures linked to the progressive establishment are placed under scrutiny, while Toffoli, appointed during the Workers' Party government and known for controversial decisions that often seem to protect partisan interests, faces serious suspicions of passive corruption. Justice André Mendonça emerges as the guardian of law and order, reversing questionable actions and restoring the autonomy of the PF. Today's developments reveal a plot that crosses oceans and involves multi-million-dollar frauds orchestrated by banker Daniel Vorcaro, the key figure in the collapse of Banco Master. The federal police, in a robust 200-page report sent to the President of the Supreme Federal Court, STF, Edson Fachin, requests the lifting of confidentiality on Maridt Participações, Toffoli's family company, to track suspicious financial transactions. The investigations point to possible improper payments related to the sale of a stake in the Taia resort in Paraná, acquired by a fund controlled by Vorcaro. This transaction, according to the federal police, may constitute passive corruption, a crime involving the receipt of undue advantages by a public official.
Vorcaro, in turn, is accused of creating a 51.8 billion Brazilian reals hole in the Credit Guarantee Fund, FGC, attracting investors with above-market rates and financing an extravagant lifestyle, bespoke Italian suits, lavish parties in Trancoso attended by ministers, including Toffoli himself, and assets such as a $38 million jet, seized by the federal police in Sao Paulo. The money from the fraud didn't stop in Brazil. It crossed the Atlantic to the United States, where Vorcaro acquired a 2,200 square meters mansion for $32 million in Orlando, in addition to works of art by Picasso and Warhol scattered throughout elite galleries such as Gagosian and Pace. Now, the Brazilian justice system, through the liquidator of Banco Master appointed by the central bank, is pursuing these assets in a federal bankruptcy court in Miami, with a hearing scheduled for March 4. Meanwhile, the federal police are not hesitating to move directly against Toffoli, who is not yet formally under investigation, but is the target of inquiries to map Vorcaro's money flow. In a video circulating on social media, analysts highlight how suspicions of passive corruption are strengthened by messages extracted from Vorcaro's cell phones, revealing dangerous connections between the judiciary and the shadowy financial world. Toffoli, in his defense, admits to being a partner of Maridt and claims that the transaction was legal, but this convinces no one, and everyone sees this as yet another episode of selective impunity.
At the center of this battle for transparency is Minister André Mendonça. Mendonça has been leading the reversal of Toffoli's decisions in the Master case, ordering actions by the federal police and even confronting the institution's director general to ensure that the law is applied without leniency. This firm stance contrasts with the chaos generated by figures like Justice Minister Flávio Dino, who faces strike threats from federal judges after suspending salary perks, a measure that, although controversial, exposes distortions in the judiciary. These events are a reminder that corruption does not respect robes or high positions. The federal police, under Mendonça's guidance, represents the hope that Brazil can free itself from the shackles of leftist clientelism, promoting impartial and rigorous justice. While Toffoli and his allies try to defend themselves, society clamors for accountability. No one is above the law. Stay tuned for the next chapters of this saga, which could shake the foundations of the Supreme Court and reinforce its commitment to public ethics.